Okay, this is a brief introductory video for BUS640, the Financial Principles and Practice course. I've just released the course and I wanted to put together a quick video to show you the best way to navigate the course and give you some sense of things you can do prior to the course beginning in late January. So here is the home page for the course, and a good place to start for you would be down here in the bottom left where it says Start Here. So let's just go ahead and click there real quick. You'll get a brief introduction to me. We've already met though, so there's not a whole lot of reason to look at that. But you also have my contact information, my phone number in my office, and my email address. There is a link to the course syllabus here, the course textbook, which is listed here and also on the syllabus, and then some other information for you to take a look at. Let's go back to the home page and show you a couple of different ways to navigate the course. One of them is modules here. If you click on this link, alternatively you could click here and you're going to end up in the same place. So I'm going to just go ahead and go here because you'll frequently see your home page. And you can click on the modules and you'll be directed to this page, and you can see the different things, different aspects of the course, different things to be doing. So first thing to notice is that we have everything organized by week. There's typically going to be 2 chapters per week, and the chapters or the weeks are organized in Canvas with this kind of format. There's a readings and objectives page. There's some course content that's either separated into chapters, or in some cases it's been combined. So we'll just walk through some of these. And then there's going to be quizzes in some weeks, actually quizzes in every week, and there'll be assignments in some weeks. As of now, none of these are active, so there's nothing for you to do in terms of assignments or quizzes, but I did want to make you aware of different things you could be doing prior to the course starting. So let's just walk through this first week's module and get a sense of things you could be doing. First, you could take a look at each week and see what the topic of the week is. It tells you what chapter you're reading, so when you get access to the book, hopefully you'll get access soon, you can start reading the chapter. Also, there are these links to McGraw-Hill work. This one is Learn Smart. There's a Learn Smart link for every chapter. There are also problem links to Connect, McGraw-Hill's Connect, at the end of most chapters. These are for practice only. They do not make up a part of your grade. So we will look at the constitution of the grade here in a minute. But if you do these things, you can be directed to McGraw-Hill's Connect website and start practicing there as well. So you can read, you can do McGraw-Hill Connect activities. If I go here to next, I also have some other things to do that I could do as a student. There's a PowerPoint I can look at, and then in this particular case there's one video to watch. This is the video for chapter 1. When I look at the material for for chapter 2, I have a bit more. I have 3 PowerPoint files that actually correspond to 3 different videos that I could watch. So again, I would suggest you start watching videos, start reading the book as soon as you can, and do as much as you can prior to the beginning of the course, because all that time that you invest now prior to the course will make things go much smoother once we begin officially in late January. So that's how the course is organized. The quizzes, there's going to be 1 to 2 quizzes each week. Those are not populated yet. You cannot access those, so don't worry about taking any quizzes prior to the start of the course. They will not be available until after the course begins. And so this is basically how things work. If I just keep clicking the next, we're moving into week 2, and you can see what week 2 is about. You can see the 2 chapters that we're covering. You can see the links to McGraw-Hill's Connect. There's Learn Smart, and there's 2 sets of practice problems to work on. By the way, the first set is going to be a little bit easier, and the second set is going to be more in depth. a little bit more complicated, and those are all going to be very good practice for you for quizzes and for test kind of questions. So I would encourage you to do both of these as you're working through the course. I did want to go real quickly to the syllabus and show you how the grade is going to be determined. This particular page has a link to the paper syllabus or the PDF syllabus. It also shows when things are due. So you can see here all of the due dates. Importantly, you can see how your grade is going to be determined over here in this top right portion. Now, one thing I did want to point out, all that Connect work, it is not graded. It makes up 0% of your course grade. So although there are links to it, and I encourage you to do it, there's no grade attached to it, at least directly. I am convinced that if you spend time doing the Connect work, it will help your grade overall. It'll help your exam scores and your quiz scores, probably your assignment scores. And so I think if you do the Connect work, it's going to boost your grade overall. It's going to help your learning, and that's going to set you up for success in future finance courses. So here's a brief outline of all the due dates and things you need to be doing along the way. So there's a whole lot to do in this brief 8 weeks. That shows up in the syllabus. We've already looked at the modules. And the assignments and the quizzes are going to be populated as the course begins. So I think this brief overview will give you a good sense of things you can start doing even now as you prepare for the course in the spring of 2019. I look forward to seeing you all again here in about 4 weeks. I wish you a good Christmas break, and again, I hope you can get started studying, because I think it will pay dividends. I think it will help you out as we start the class here in January. So until we see each other again, have a great break.